Kurt Russell was born Kurt Vogel Russell on March 17, 1951, in Springfield, Massachusetts, into a home where show business was almost a family trade. His father, Bing Russell, was a familiar character actor, and his mother, Louise Julia, was a dancer, so film sets, rehearsals, and backstage chatter were part of his childhood landscape. That early exposure made cameras feel like furniture to him, ordinary, not intimidating, and by the early 1960s he was already working steadily as a child actor. Disney quickly recognized his talent. Walt Disney himself singled Russell out as a future star, and Kurt became one of the studio's most recognizable young faces. Instead of letting himself be trapped in cute kid roles forever, he stepped away to chase another dream: professional baseball. He played in the minors until a shoulder injury ended that plan and sent him back to acting for good, a twist of fate that would shape modern genre cinema. When he returned in the 1970s, Russell reinvented himself. No longer the wholesome Disney kid, he grew into a tough, charismatic leading man who could hold his own in action, drama, and sly comedy. His partnership with director John Carpenter became legendary. As Snake Plissken in Escape from New York, he created one of film's defining anti-heroes, all gravelly voice, weary eyes, and coiled danger. In The Thing, his calm intensity anchored one of the greatest sci-fi horror films ever made. Over the decades, he showed astonishing range, swaggering through Big Trouble in Little China, firing lines like bullets in Tombstone, charming audiences in Overboard, inspiring them as Coach Herb Brooks in Miracle, and later stealing scenes in Guardians of the Galaxy, Vol. 2. Whether in a scrappy heist like 3,000 Miles to Graceland, a brutal Tarantino ride like Death Proof, or reflective dramas such as Touchback, he brought the same mix of authenticity, timing, and grounded humanity. Russell's personal life has been just as enduring as his career. He married actress Susan Hubley in 1979. They had a son, Boston, before divorcing in 1983. Not long after, his long-term partnership with Goldie Hawn began. They had first worked together back in 1968, but it was in the early 1980s, on projects like Swing Shift and later Overboard, that their on-screen chemistry bloomed into a real relationship. Their son, Wyatt Russell, born in 1986, grew up in a blended family where humor, work, and privacy all mattered. The couple built a life across several homes, from Vancouver to Colorado, New York, Brentwood, and the desert, carefully balancing fame with sanctuary. Now, at 74, Russell has finally spoken candidly about another Hollywood mainstay: Kevin Costner. In his trademark straightforward way, he describes Costner as one of the rare actors with an instinctive ability to pull audiences into a story. Russell praises his authenticity, how Costner doesn't just play a role, but seems to inhabit it fully, with a natural rhythm that hides how much work is happening underneath. He recalls crossing paths with him over the years and being struck by Costner's preparation, focus, and quiet sense of responsibility on set. In an industry full of egos and manufactured personas, Russell admires that Costner has stayed grounded, collaborative, and true to his own vision. After decades watching people rise and fall, Russell says Costner's career embodies loyalty, consistency, and craftsmanship. Coming from someone of Russell's stature, it isn't just a compliment. It's a kind of benediction, a veteran recognizing another lifer who never stopped taking the work seriously.